Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am back on. This is your girl, Shoela Johnson, and I'm calling out everybody that is wanting to know more about the penny swap. So if you know they need to know, go ahead and share, like, and just tune in on our Tuesday night show from 8:45 until 9 o'clock. Every Tuesday, we'll have a hour State of the Union address. All right, back to the penny swap. So I did get some information, and long story short, the penny swap is a 13-cent tax allowance that will move from one side of, let's say, an actual account to another side. So if you've ever had a household bill, let's say you had more money to pay a electricity bill, and you say, hey, I have 13 cents on every dollar that I can share from my electricity bill because it's paid, and put it over to my water bill because it needs help. That's what they're trying to do, is move a 13-cent difference from your INS, which is your interest and saturation, to your M&O, which is your maintenance and operation. Your city wants to allow your schools to, and your school board, to direct this money directly to your schools so that your children and your grandchildren and great grand, or those that you know in the community, those children can benefit from the 13-cent tax that has already been collected right now. It can be used for another item that can be earmarked at an as-need basis. So that's the difference in the penny swap. At first, I was thinking, this seems like taxes will increase. At the onset, of course, taxes won't increase, is what they're saying. But they're saying we have this extra that we can move over. This is where it gets tricky. Taxes will increase if indeed, let's say 5 years down the line, your property value increases, or 2 to 5 years down the line, if your property value increases, no one can determine that but your appraisal district. But if your value of your home increases, or the land that you may just have vacant, if that increases, yes, your properties will increase. But I want you to know, and be a wise steward over your financial affairs, I want you to know that at this moment, what they're saying is they're going to move that 13 cent to a fund where it can be earmarked and utilized for your school. So that would include any type of enhancement, any type of rebuilding, remodeling, anything like that. Any type of item that is not currently being funded. For those of you who don't have this knowledge, every school has suffered with the funding at their schools. Ask your principals or local whomever that may be a part of a school near you. Every school has received almost in half of their budget. So if they, let's say they used to get $150,000, where they would run their copies, have money for field trips, and pay for whatever that extra expense is that's not earmarked in the budget. Those particular things are now still going to come out of the teacher's pocket. So that's the long end of this. If you have any questions, hit me back up. You have my information on Facebook, and I prefer text because I can answer you quickly. All right, take care. Have a good night. Bye-bye.